Hello and welcome to Asking for a Trend. I'm Josh Lipton, and shares of Hims and Hers Health, they are dropping despite a beat on the top line and a better than expected outlook for the first quarter. Here to discuss is Hims and Hers Chief Financial Officer, Yemi Okupe. Yemi, it is always good to see you. So you did just report results. Initially, it does look like investors are disappointed here in the after hours. Yemi, but walk us through the results, the quarter, what's driving the business.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We're seeing our model, which centers on providing access to personalized products and delighting subscribers through exceptional service, really resonating incredibly well with consumers. This is translating into very robust business performance. So in 2024, we ended the year with over 2 million subscribers on the platform, of which 1 million or over 1 million were opting for personalized solutions. We saw EBITDA margins more than double year over year to 12%. While also growing revenue 70% year over year to $1.5 billion.
Yeah, I think what everybody wants to know is what's going to happen with compounded GLP-1s, right? As we now know, the FDA has said that the shortages are over. That means, at least in theory, that you all will not be able to sell compounded versions anymore. There had been some question of whether there would be some sort of legal dispute about this. Where are you guys in that whole process? And if you can't sell them anymore, what's that going to mean to the results this year?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of excitement around weight loss, and understandably so, just given the obesity epidemic across the country. Our aim at Hims and Hers is to build a robust platform that's able to treat multiple specialties. And our aim is not to necessarily just be a weight loss company. That said, we do view having an evolving weight loss specialty as an important component of helping fulfill our mission of helping the world feel great through the power of better health. But we view it as an additive to what's an already very strong and robust non-GLP-1 business. So to contextualize our 2024 results, of the $1.5 billion of revenue that we delivered, $1.2 billion of that came from non-GLP-1 related sources. Also, prior to launching GLP-1s, we achieved positive net income as well as positive adjusted EBITDA. And so while we're excited to have 200,000 subscribers join our weight loss specialty over the course of the last year, it's also important not to lose sight of the other 2 million subscribers that have signed up for non-weight related businesses.
All of that understood. I don't think I got an answer to my question there, Yemi, as to what you guys are doing with the compounded versions of GLP-1s, whether you'll continue to sell them, and what kind of sales numbers you expect from those products this year?
Yeah, it's a great question. So our objective is not to disrupt or circumvent any type of regulatory standard or bodies that have kept consumers safe for decades. So we do fully intend to abide by all regulatory requirements, and when necessary to do so, we'll remove all commercially available dosages of semaglutide from the platform. That said, we are confident that even in the absence of commercially available dosages of semaglutide, we still have a very robust weight loss offering. Our oral-based weight loss solution that launched in 2023 was able to scale to over $100 million run rate business within 7 months and is now offered for as low as $69 per month. We're excited to bring liraglutide to the platform later this year. And also, we do expect to, where it's clinically necessary, offer personalized dosages of semaglutide. And so all of those products come with the benefit of high-frequency access providers, access to our tools, and other benefits on the platform. And so we're confident that even in the absence of commercially available dosages of semaglutide, the weight loss offering will be very robust.
And just to put a fine point that on, Yemi, I do see a headline dropping here that you all will pull commercial doses of copycat Ozempic. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so when we are required to do so, so embedded in our guidance is after the first quarter, assumed in our guidance is no revenue from commercially available dosages of semaglutide.
So when you guys come out with this revenue forecast for this year, it's above analyst estimates, $2.3 billion to $2.4 billion. How much of that assumes these products? And sort of, I guess, talk me through the cadence then of revenue growth through the year. Is it going to be front loaded because you at some point you're going to have to pull those doses, as you said?
Yeah, so I think we're expecting a strong revenue growth trajectory throughout the year. just because the other elements of our weight loss specialty, as well as our tenured businesses that still compose of the majority of our revenue, are expected to continue to grow. And so when we look at the value that we're bringing to subscribers across both our weight and non-weight specialties, things like exceptional service through the provider engagement, the ability to personalize medications, which will be further augmented by some of our recent capabilities, such as the lab that we recently acquired, we're confident in the overall trajectory of revenue across the year.
You know, your company's core specialties, Yemi, I think people think of, hair loss, behavioral health. What are the next big categories on your radar? What are the next potential unicorn categories?
Yes, I think we are setting the foundation for continued personalization across even our tenured categories. So we're seeing continued robust growth through offering consumers new avenues of value through our existing specialties. So we do expect those to continue to grow. As we've acquired capabilities such as diagnostic lab testing, that personalization we expect to get deeper and deeper in the coming years. Our lab testing capability also sets the foundation to enter other specialties that we've spoken around previously, such as menopausal support and low testosterone. So we do expect continued growth of our core specialties, which is inclusive of weight, as well as the ability in the coming years to leverage the capabilities that we've acquired to enter other specialties as well.
One of the other acquisitions you guys have made also has to do with home blood testing. So talk to me about how that is going to integrate into the business and what that will do for you.
Yeah, and so when we step back and we look at what is the vision for Hims and Hers, we view ourselves as paving the way for the next generation of healthcare. Historically, we've been able to provide consumers with the benefit of things like transparency into pricing, treatment recommendations, as well as convenience. Over time, we've rolled out our personalized solutions. When you think around one of the elements that is very powerful across Hims and Hers, it's our closed loop data system, the ability to walk with consumers along their journey and identify what are the elements of treatment that work for them. Having diagnostic lab capabilities provides us the ability to make those treatments even more precise through being able to identify things such as vitamin deficiencies, as well as unoptimized health indicators, which we view will enable us to, when paired with our affiliated pharmacies, offer a greater degree of precision to our subscribers. Additionally, the lab diagnostic capabilities can serve as the foundation for entry into new specialties, such as menopausal support and low testosterone.
Right, and those are definitely growth areas, to be sure. Yemi, finally, I do want to circle back around to GLPs for just one more question, and this has to do with the Super Bowl commercial that you guys came out with. You caught a whole lot of heat for different aspects of this commercial. It seemed like it was pretty controversial, and it's for a product that you guys aren't going to be selling in a little while. So I'm curious if you feel that was the right decision, if it got the company the right kind of attention.
Our aim was to start a discussion. And so we are transforming the way that consumers receive care. And it's not lost on us that is uncomfortable and scary to incumbents. But to say, as Big Pharma is doing, that all compounding is unsafe or legitimate, is simplistic at best, or one can argue as a disingenuous way to stoke fear across hundreds of thousands of Americans whose clinical needs fall outside of what's commercially available. Our aim is not, again, to look to circumvent any type of regulation or identify a loophole, but we are committed to ensuring that consumers that have a clinical need beyond what is commercially available do have the ability to receive treatment.
Yemi, appreciate your time today. Thanks so much for running us through the quarter and the outlook.
Thanks, guys.